coming birth of a newborn son, and knowing that my sister would never see her nephew. And who was there for me 1,000%? Melissa McBride.
Well, thank you for having such an authentic role. Appreciate it.
Thank you, brother. Beautiful said.
Hi, my name is Tanya Franklin, and I'm from
Very cute.
Thank you. I'm
Y'all
very
should see this
nervous.
smile. Don't be nervous. It's so cute, though. All right, be nervous because it's cute.
I'm from the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area,
Sure.
and my question is, with all the roles you've played, something that you've already mentioned is how you like all of the roles and it's not necessarily a favorite. Do you consider yourself to potentially be a method actor, where some people, they say they need to detox from the role which they've played because they've invested themselves so much into the role that they don't necessarily become that character, but that character is a part of who they are?
Did y'all hear that? Wasn't that good? I'm gonna give her a round of applause for that question. That was a hell of a question. Yes, listen, I was taught method by the time I was a sophomore in high school. For those of you who don't know, this whole acting thing, the father of it is Stanislavski. So he was a Russian who wanted to put on a play, but when he chose the actors, they were on stage talking like, I don't know what you want, you know? And he's like, why can't you be natural? So he found techniques and ways of helping these actors at that point in time not be wooden and be natural. So yes, so that's where the method, the birth of the method was in Russia. And so some Americans went over there, like Lee Strasberg, Stella Adler. They went and sat at the feet of Stanislavski, and they brought all of it back to America. So method is very much something that's a part of me, for sure. But here's the thing I want you guys to know. If you read the script and it comes natural to you, there is nothing else to do but relax and say it. It's for when you become wooden yourself. That's problematic. When someone says, I don't believe that, when you know yourself that you're not connected to it, that's when you need method. So yes, and I do have to detox. I did have to detox from Tyrese, especially. I mean, the whole ride was a deep ride, and sometimes I forgot that. It's like, what's wrong with me? It's like, well, dude, you're playing a heavy-ass role. Excuse my language, young ones. See, I'm gonna keep recurring back to that, right? Okay, I'm gonna stop cursing, I promise. We're gonna work on it right now. No more cursing, I promise. So, sometimes I have to remind myself, dude, you gotta shake this out, because your body does not know that you're acting. And that's what I have to really remember, so yeah. Excellent question, beautiful young lady, and the writer or actress that you are, continue on the path. You're welcome.
That was such great advice, yeah.
I was just going to say, I want to throw in a quick follow-up. What about when you're in an ensemble and you're working with actors that have drastically different approaches?
Yeah.
Is there any extra work that happens where you need to have a meeting of minds when you're doing something?
That's a great question too, I love that. But you know, like on a basketball team, different dudes have different approaches. You stay in your lane, but you know, Andy and Deny, they like to have headphones on, you know, and they're listening to some music, and Andy's over there going, okay, bro, that's your thing. And Deny does the whole headphone thing, you know, and so basically you respect that process and you just stay in your lane until it's time to roll. I personally, I just have to, I'm in a place in my career that when I'm about to do the scene, I'm right where I'm supposed to be, doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, and I just relax and go.
Hello, my name is Deidre Franklin. How are you? Tanya was my very cute sister-in-law. I'm just as cute.
Yes, you are. I was going to say, to thine own self be true. She is cute though, yo. She's right. She's lying.
I'm not as eloquent as Tanya, but I just wanted to welcome you to the home of the 3-0 Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
Go Birds.
Hey, boy. You know, I was just watching on Football Life.
Okay.
And T.O. Remember T?
Yes.
Y'all still got love for T.O., right?
I still got love for T.O.
Oh
Absolutely.
my God, that season. Oh, boy.
Yes, that was
okay.
unreal.
But yes.
Mine is more of a statement than a question. I saw you guys, the three of you, Bobby Gilliam, Bob, and you on Tyrese.
Yes.
On The Wire, which was one of my all-time favorite shows also. And to see you guys transition from that show to this show, the acting is unbelievable.
Thank you.
For you to be a big, strong, strapping, handsome young man like yourself,
Go ahead,
to
girl.
be so humble.
Go ahead, girl.
My girlfriend, my best
Give me
friend has
some
a
more.
crush on you also.
Give me some more.
I'll let her know that I spoke with you.
I want to hear it. I like it. Oh no, I'm joking. Go ahead.
It's just so nice to see you be strong and humble at the same time. It just came, the character came right through the screen. I felt like you were like my big brother,
Yes.
my little brother. I just
Absolutely.
want to come through the screen and give you a hug. You took care of everybody, and the way they took care of you, Carol especially, was
Absolutely.
just great to see, and it's awesome acting.
Thank
My daughter and my husband turned me on to the show, so I binge watched like the first 4 seasons every single night.
Yes.
And now the show has become my show in the house. Are you guys ready to watch my show? And they look at me like, no, it was our show for the first 4 seasons. But I just wanted to say congratulations on everything that you're doing now and in the past.
Yeah.
And kudos to you. I love your character, and I'll be watching.
And she says she's not eloquent. Wow. How about that? Thank you so much, love. That was so beautiful. And I'll just piggyback out there. You were wonderful. Come on, come here, baby. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. I'll just piggyback off that because Seth Gilliam and Lawrence, not Larry. Don't you call him Larry no more. Lawrence Gilliard Jr. These are two amazing young men who we're in a little exclusive club, as you know. You know, we're the Walking Wire boys. So they have done tremendous work, but we have to give it up to Robert Kirkman. Robert Kirkman said Chad Coleman. He said Seth Gilliam. He said Lawrence Gilliard. So we have to thank him tremendously for allowing us to have that experience together. Hello, young man.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good.
Awesome.
My name is Quentin and I'm from Fayetteville, Pennsylvania. My question is, what was your response when they told you that they were killing you off?
Oh, okay, wow, okay. Raise your hand if you've heard this story before. Oh, okay, good. I'll tell it again. Here's how it worked. Quentin, was it Quentin Tarantino? Quentin?
Quentin Turner.
Quentin Tarantino. Okay, just a second. Quentin Turner, here's what happened. Scott Gimple, the showrunner. The showrunner is the person who's responsible for rallying all the writers, telling who, what episode they're gonna write, and writing episodes himself, and just overall managing the whole thing. He calls me up, he says, Chad, we're at the mid-season break. I need you to come in. I'm seeing all the actors. I said, Scott, I'm busy, man. What are you talking about? I really don't have time. Come on, man. What do we have to talk about? We talk enough. He said, Chad, I really want you to come see me. I said, okay, buddy, I'll come and see you. So I go and I sit down in front of him, and he goes, Chad, the time has come for Tyrese to go. And I said, I said, stop joking, man. You crazy. What's wrong with you? And he teared up. And I was like, oh boy, this is serious. So then I said, wow. 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 I said wow probably about 25 times. And then he started to, then I started to go like, hey, you know what, man, it was a great experience. It was great being on the show. And he was like, Chad, shut up. Let me tell you about your final episode. And it's an homage to Terrence Malick. And here's the story. And I was like, wow, are you kidding me, man? Let's go. Let's shoot that tomorrow. So that's pretty much the way it went down, Mr. Tarantino. And I hope to be in your next movie.
Hey, how are you? I'm Brian from Philly. Go Eagles.
You know what it is? It's a little bit of a quagmire right now.
He actually.
I can work through it because I'm a Giants fan. I love y'all. Don't. All right. Yeah. Don't hate. I got mad respect for y'all, but I'm a Giants fan. What's up?
He actually did steal my question, but I did want to share with you my favorite scene. The moment when you're walking down and you turn to face the camera and we realize the audience that you were the one that saved Judith.
Oh
into
yeah, how
prison.
about that?
That brought me to tears.
Man, hey, listen, I gotta thank you guys because y'all helping me remember all these iconic moments. That was called the reveal.
That was incredible acting and
we had to shoot that like, hey, no, put the baby's head, Chad. When you turn, we see the baby.
As a parent, that was hard to watch.
Exactly.
But since he did steal my question, another question I had was, how difficult was it to keep that secret that you were being killed off from your family and friends? And did you tell anyone, or?
I'm telling you, I've been very impressed. I mean, you got Brian. They're making your job easy. No, I'm dead serious. You guys are asking some very, what I call bullseye questions. They're things that really resonate with me in a major way. That was so hard because I was just trying to find ways to not lie, but not give away the truth, you know? So I would go like, you gonna see me. You gonna see me. I'm gonna be there. Are you gonna make it all the way through? You gonna see me. I'm gonna be there. You gonna see me. So.
How long of a secret? How long did you have to hold that secret?
From September until February of the following year. Oh yeah, it was really. I learned a lot about myself because I tell people I do not lie, manipulate, or deceive anyone. It does not nurture my spirit to do that, so I don't. So it was really hard. So I felt for Stephen Yen, right? You felt for him, you know, because that was a quagmire for him too, right? Yeah, that was real hard. And I had people that come back to me and go like, and you knew, and you didn't tell us. Imagine that. Imagine if I just said, you know what, I'm gonna get killed by a little dude. He gonna, you know what I'm saying? So, but it was hard. It was quite a challenge. Thank you, brother. Go Eagles. I mean that, man. I really do. Well, here's another little cutie right here.
Hi,
What you talking about?
I'm Gina.
You want some water? You drink some water and a salad. Okay. Go ahead. I'm joking. Go ahead, sweetheart. What's your name?
My name's Gina, and I'm from New Jersey.
Awesome.
And I was wondering, you guys all seem like such genuine, like down-to-earth people.
Yes.
And I was wondering if the cast is really like as supportive and kind to everybody, and like close like a family as they seem.
All right, come up here, come up closer. Because I'm gonna fill you in or something. And I don't want nobody else to hear it. They're all divas. You can't put Norman Reedus a diva. You know, Andy Lincoln. Oh, God, it's so hard to work with. Oh, I'm sorry. So, what happened? Oh, you know that's all a joke. They're amazing. Let me tell you, in retrospect, that's what happened. You go, yeah, it's an amazing show. Great writers, great crew. Those actors are amazing human beings, exceptional, and I love them all dearly. Yeah, there's no facade there at all, sweetheart. Very genuine, lovely, lovely, lovely human beings who I would work with any day, every day, all day. And are you acting? Because I see something. Am I making it up? No, it ain't in there.
I used to.
I know, I see it. You got a little Katie Holmes in there. Thank you. Oh, look at that. She got a press agent with her. Look, she got an agent with her. She talking about cheating. That's a press agent. How you doing, love?
Hello, Chad. I'm well. My name's Francesca. I'm from Philadelphia.
You're nervous? I know. Breathe in, breathe out, baby. We're
For
friends.
you as Chad and you as Tyrese, how
Yes.
did you feel when Carol confronted you about Karen and David?
Whew, man, you know what? It was so packed. It was such a loaded scene. Wow, no pun intended. She put a loaded gun across the table for those of you who caught that. It was so full. It was unbelievable writing because very little needed to be said. But he had set up such a powder keg of a scene that will humanity prevail or will the darkness prevail? Or revenge or vengefulness? And in this world we're living in today, and I know you all know this, from politics to the streets, we're dealing with a lot of vengefulness. We're dealing with a lot of mean-spiritedness. So it was so wonderful and timely for Scott Gimple to decide that this character would be emblematic and represent forgiveness. It was amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I tell you, people, even when I played Cuddy, it's another one. I mean, the people will come and say, oh man, he's soft. People say, Tyrese soft. I'm like, no, you're missing that. No, man, this is called having empathy for another human being and how the preciousness and sanctity of life is huge. Now, I don't mean to preach to anybody, and, you know, self-defense has its place, but we got to build these bridges, man. We got to tear down these walls and build these bridges. Thank you. Sorry, sweetie.
That's all right.
Reverend Coleman has left the building.
My name is Kayla. I'm from Carlisle, Pennsylvania. And my question is, because it was an emotional scene for me, was how did you feel emotionally when you shot the scene when Lizzie killed Mika?
Oh my God. What do you call it when they freeze your... This is what happened. I was genuinely in the space. I felt absolutely horrified. There was no words for it. So whatever that expression was on my face, you guys know, they froze it and it's all over the internet. But they attach it to something that I don't co-sign for.
When they made you a meme, is what you're saying.
Yes, that's what it is.
Meme, yeah.
So they made my face when I approached that horrific situation into a meme. So I guess check the meme out. You'll see. It's funny in retrospect, but I thought that was just the most horrific. Because, I'll tell you why, because Lizzie was the most dangerous character on the show, period. You know? Because her mind had warped to such a point that she made killing, she sanctioned killing another human being. Because the walkers are our friends. I'm telling you, she was incredible. Heartbreaking all the way around, but bold storytelling, right? We got away with that, you know? And that's the genius of Scott Gimple. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, I'm Susie. I'm from Maryland. I live in Pennsylvania now.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you a couple questions. Did you ever get sick of carrying the baby around?
No, I never got sick of carrying the baby. In fact, I would hold on to that baby in between takes a lot of times because when you give the child back to the mother, they end up having separation anxiety over and over again. So I let her hold on to my yin-yang medallion, rip it off a few times, and it was strange. The big guy, my arms would get really tired. I'm like, what is going on? But no, I never got tired of them. They're sweethearts, you know, and my main concern was that they were comfortable enough so they won't cry and we can't get the work done. So I wanted to make sure we could get the work done, and I wanted them to be as comfortable as they could be. And I'm a father, even though he wasn't, I am, so.
Well, I thought you were like the kindest, truest character on the show. I mean, I just fell in love with you.
Oh, thank you.
I couldn't help myself. Anyway, the other question is,
That's the spirit I like.
the other question is, what was your favorite restaurant to eat in Baltimore when you were doing The Wire?
Oh, God. It was a coffee shop that I loved the most. It was a coffee shop on, I believe it was on the corner of St. Paul. It was about 2 blocks from the theater. It was a library and coffee shop. It's not there anymore. But that was and then there was a Lebanese restaurant in the Mount Vernon area. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it, but
Okay, do you go back to Baltimore once in a while?
yes, of course, because I'm originally from Richmond, Virginia. My sisters live in Waldorf.
Okay.
And thank you, brother.
Great.
And my other sister in DC, so
you're always down.
it's still the DMV as they call it now. Yeah, man, I know, brother, right? They didn't call it back then. When I was riding the horse and carriages to school, that's how old I am. They didn't call it DMV.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart. Yes, love, thank you.
My name is Amber. I'm from Georgia.
Hey, Amber from Georgia.
You played the voice of a character Coach in
They call me
Left 4
Coach.
Dead 2.
Yes.
And I was just wondering how you like that doing voiceover work as opposed to acting on screen. And also, your character was from Savannah, Georgia, and I'm from Savannah, so I was just wondering if you've ever been there.
Of course, it's a beautiful, beautiful place. I mean, I was in Savannah and I felt like I wanted to stay, What are those trees with like the moss, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah, they're amazing, and the food was exquisite down there. So yeah, I loved it down there. And playing Coach was awesome. It's a lot of work. The script stacked up to like here, and I had to have several, like 4 or 5 hour sessions to get all of it done. But I'm proud of it. I'm happy about Coach and the boys. Yeah, thank you.
How you doing today? It's Chase from Philadelphia.
All right, Chase, what's going on, brother?
I'm doing great, man.
Yeah, I like this.
So,
Smooth.
I'm a huge fan of Arrow and The Walking Dead.
Awesome.
And I know that you're probably still a fan of The Walking Dead, even though you got killed off.
Yeah.
But who do you think that Negan killed?
You know what, and I hate doing this, but I think that Stephen Yance, he goes, but I think someone we don't expect goes with him. Because if you think about the history of the show, have they ever killed 2 major characters at once? No. And so look how long we've had to wait. So it cannot be anticlimactic. They know this. So they're gonna up the ante on us, and that's what I believe. And so if this comes true, somebody's gonna buy me a dinner, right? Because that's where I'm going. I don't know who the other person is, but I think with Steven, I think they changed courses on Steven because of The Talking Dead, because The Talking Dead kind of blew it. We knew he wasn't dead.
Yeah.
It's like, why aren't you on the show? And why is the showrunner sending a letter to the show to be read? You knew he was alive. So all of that stuff did not have the adequate suspense. So now I think he goes, and I think it's going to be interesting to leave Maggie to have this child on her own. I think that's more compelling. It's hard, but that's the show, And I don't know, but another major character goes with them. That's my thought.
All right, thanks for the prediction, man. I'll hook you up with a job when I get my film degree from USC. So.
Okay. Oh, awesome, brother. Love the sound of that. Yeah. All right, man. Like it.
Hi, my name is Jace from Philadelphia. I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
My first one is, what is your experience working with Rick and Sasha?
Oh, well, let me start in the appropriate order, because it was Sasha and then Rick. Oh, Shaniqua Martin Green, there are no words for how amazing this young lady is as well. She is a fierce actress and an even better, greater human being. She was there for me in so many ways, but a heck of a craftsman. Wonderful with her technique and approach to that script. She is exquisite. And Andy Lincoln, above and beyond, if you don't know, they rank, not rank, but each actor has a number on the call sheet. So you know he's number one. He's the most generous, gracious number one I've ever experienced in my life. He's an amazing, passionate actor and an amazingly passionate, warm, caring human being.
And my second question is, what's your viewpoint on Negan?
Say again?
What's your viewpoint on Negan's character?
My viewpoint is I wish I could just show up like I dream of Genie and take the hammer and smash his head in. That's it. That's my point.
Thank you.
Of course, that actor is doing an amazing job, but off with his head.
Julian from New York City.
What's up, homie?
I'm wide awake.
There you go, brother. Like to hear that.
I have two questions. The first one is, how did you react when you first saw the season 5, episode 1 premiere?
Oh, man, it was hard, bro. I was cringing, man. I was like, what's wrong with you, Chad? Jeez, calm down. Yeah, because I didn't know it like that. I hadn't seen any of it. It was at the premiere. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. So, it's pretty amazing.
Too much blood for you?
I felt like it, yeah. I don't normally get queasy, but I did that time. I remember sitting there, I had invited a couple of friends, and they kept going, what's wrong with you? Like, it's too much.
And also, there was a scene in season 4 where you took down at least 100 walkers, and the next scene...
Thousands. Come on,
thousands. They did not show you. They did not show how you escaped. What happened there?
Well, let's leave some things to mythology, young man. Let's let some things live on in mystery. The point of the matter is I reappeared, stronger than ever. Yes, brother, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Great questions.
You're killing it with the questions,
really
yeah.
Doing a hell of a job. Yes. Oops, there I go again.
My name is Anna, and I'm from Doylestown, Pennsylvania. And I was wondering, what was it like? What was it like shooting the end of season 4 when the governor comes to the prison?
Come in. See, y'all know she need a hug. Come on. It's all good, sweetie. Oh, no, you're so sweet. I loved it. It's so beautiful. I love that. Such an innocence to that. What was it like? It was amazing, man. David Morrissey. What's up, baby? I love you too, boy. Get over here. Get over here. You better get over here. Don't you run. He's running. He's running down. He's going to the right. He's going to the left. He's going. He's going. It's Abraham, y'all. That's Michael Cutler. I want me and him to do a cop show together. Salt and pepper. I love it. I love him. Now, right back to David Morrissey is brilliant. David Morrissey played the heck out of that role because the key to it is to be seductive. And he draws you in. And he's just an amazing spitfire of an actor, and so I loved it. And all of that complexity came back in the end, because I was never at peace with that type of hate. You know what I mean? I was never settled with that character, because he almost seduced us into the group. So yeah, so I was always haunted by that. Just so people understand, that final scene is all about the things that Tyrese couldn't reconcile, the things he was trying to suppress because he could never wrap his head around it. When he was bleeding out, he couldn't hold it anymore, and those things came back to him, came through. Thank you for your lovely question, sweetheart. She got her press agent with her too. That's it, that's her press agent. Tell her, call my people.
Hello, I'm Grace.
You are?
And I'm from Chester County, Pennsylvania.
Awesome.
And I was going to ask, since your character, you mentioned the comics, so I'm assuming that you've read most of the comics before, or keep up on the comics. And I was wondering what your favorite moment was of Tyrese's that didn't make it into the TV show that was in the comics.
Well, again, I'm just going to have to go selfishly to the love story. Because Carol and Michonne was supposed to, get to know me. And it didn't happen. So that's pretty much where I'm going to leave that. Thank you.
What's your opinion on Michonne and Rick together then?
I liked it. I always did. And it was so funny because Denai was like, if I intimated that, she'd be like, shut up, shut up. Because she was always trying to, she didn't want to overplay the hand if they weren't going to go that way to put it out as if she was trying to sway them. But I was trying to sway them because I think it's really compelling. I love it. I love it.
Hi, I'm Angela. I'm from Philadelphia.
Hello, Angela from Philadelphia.
I just want to say go Giants.
Oh, thank you. Wow, it takes a lot to say that, right? You're bringing on hives, aren't you?
So my question is, how do you think Tyrese, if he were still alive in The Walking Dead, how he would interact with Rick and the group and the introduction of Negan and how he would influence the group?
Well, you know what, I'm going to be honest, and this is going to sound like, but really Morgan did. I kind of handed the baton to Morgan in a lot of ways. Now Morgan, mine was more visceral, the pacifist, non-violent, resistant. And his was more ideology, learned behavior. But I think it was time for him to go. Unless you were going to let me go off on my own storyline. And what I always wanted to do was find a like-minded group of people and see how we fared against their way of being. But they weren't going there. So it was time for him to go. He would have remained the same. When he asserted himself with Rick and Daryl in the rescuing of Beth and Carol, I knew that he wasn't long, for the screen. Because he was certain about who he was at that point. So there's only two ways to go in that situation. Because Rick is the center of the universe. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm afraid we only have time for one more question, so
one more question, and this young man is gonna handle it. Oh no, come on. We're gonna do it real fast. You, quick, come on, go. What you got for me, big man?
What was it like working with Norman Reedus?
It was a blast. Norman Reedus is a big kid. It's like being at an amusement park. Love it. Thank you. Go. Come on, baby. Let's do it. We're going to get you on.
Greg, I'm from Reading. We spoke.
Yes, we did.
Right. Just a quick question.
Yes.
I'm a professional actor myself, and I just have a question. Where do you pull the dark side of you from to play this next role in Arrow as compared to Tyrese?
The tricky part about that is you don't have to play the darkness. It's already there.
That's scary.
Yeah. You play the light end of it. You see what I mean? Yeah, you play the light end of it. If I smash somebody in the face with some brass knuckles, I don't have to draw from anything. I just do that. And this is, I ain't gonna say, oh, I almost told y'all something. Okay. That, you get me? Yeah. Never play the darkness. Play the joy. The darkness will just come on its own. Yes, talk to me.
How do you think you yourself would fare in the zombie apocalypse, and do you have an escape plan?
I'll be the president of the United States. And no, real quick. Yes.
Thank you.
Listen, me, cruise ship, water, okay? Cruise ship, let's get to an island, let's clear that island, and let's try to begin again, or at least build something that we can, be proud of. That's my deal, and I'm sticking to it.